So let's talk about the second book from the Booker long list. This is Held by Anne Michaels. I'm going to read you a part of the description of the publisher, and then I will say what I think about the book. Here it says, and you can see how publishers work their thing. A breathtaking and mysterious new novel from the beloved Anne Michaels, internationally best-selling author of Fugitive Pieces and The Winter Vault. 1917, on a battlefield near the river Aisne, John lies in the aftermath of a blast, unable to move or feel his legs. Struggling to focus his thoughts, he's lost to memory. A chance encounter in a pub by a railway, a hot bath with his lover on a winter's night, his childhood on a faraway coast as the snow falls. 1920. John has returned from war to North Yorkshire, near another river, alive but not whole. Reunited with Helena, an artist, he reopens his photography business and endeavors to keep on living. But the past erupts insistently into the present as ghosts begin to surface in his ghosts, whose messages he cannot understand. And then, sort of summarizing the book, Held is a deeply affecting and intensely beautiful novel full of unforgettable characters and imagery, wisdom and compassion. It explores the deepest mysteries and the ways in which desire in its nasty forms, and perhaps the deepest desire to find meaning, manifests itself. I read the first two chapters of that book, the 1971 and the 1921, but I couldn't finish the 1921 because I said, when I read a book from the Booker long list, and after 25 pages I think, so what? Then I will stop reading it. And this is really stealing my time. It is partly beautiful. Yes, it is. But I agree with the majority of people here on BookTube who've said, I am not touched by the characters. I am not touched by the story of the book. There is no real story. The poetry, if you talk about poetry and beautiful books, there are poets who write great poetry, even write great prose. I read Ocean Vuong's beautiful book, On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, which is very poetic, but this is poetry of the first class. And Michaels really doesn't get to me. She doesn't touch my nerves. She doesn't touch my brain and nothing really, that my heart, which is the most important thing when I read literature. I read also, I think Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo has a lot of the way how the language flows in Evaristo's novel. That is poetry, but not what I find in Anne Michaels. It is sort of, sometimes I think, okay, this is a beautiful sentence, but then she writes 20 sentences and 20 more paragraphs where I think, oh my God, I can't read this, I can't go on like this because there's so many books waiting for me. And so finally I DNF'd Anne Michaels and Held. If you loved it, please leave me a comment down below. If you didn't, please leave me a comment down below as well. And I hope to see you soon in another video. I have 2 more books from the Booker list at home, and I hope to get to 1 more of it very soon. See you. Bye.